An FBI agent who investigated an earlier wave of mysterious cattle deaths on tribal lands told the Associated Press that there was no indication that anything other than common predators were behind the deaths. Whoa. Wait a minute. The cow's tongues removed and the anuses, and this FBI agent is like, normal shit. That's what fucking wolves do. What the fuck is up, internet? I'm that dude, Swainzilla, aka old guy with too much time on his hands, coming at you from the man cave, and this is crazy ass news. The whole idea behind this series is that I scour the internet for crazy, recent, non-political news stories that I don't know anything about. I choose articles based solely on their headlines, and then I read through them while talking shit the whole time. 6 cattle that died mysteriously in Texas had their tongues removed. Damn! Most of the time when you are removing your murder victim's tongue, you're trying to make a statement. Here, though, it could just be a drunk Texan who got a hankering to whip up some beef tongue tacos. 6 cattle died mysteriously in Texas with their tongues removed, the hide around one side of their mouths gone, and no blood spilled, authorities said this week. What? No blood spilled? Vampires? I feel like most of the time when some shit happens to animals randomly, people, aliens, it's aliens. This is probably some cult shit. Texas? Sounds like some cult shit. The cause of death for the 6 animals was unknown. The Madison County Sheriff's Office said in a statement Wednesday. As of Friday, April 21st, there had been no updates in the case, a dispatcher said. Okay. The cattle were found along Texas State Highway in 3 counties. Oh shit. 3 counties. 6 separate cows in 3 different counties with the same wounds? This is some cult shit. With each animal part of a different herd in a different pasture, the sheriff's office said. With each animal part of a different herd in a different pasture. So each of the 6 animals had one of their parts chucked in the pasture of another one of their cow victims. What the fuck? 5 of the animals were adults, the sheriff's office said. 1 was a yearling. So these people, I mean, a yearling? Is that like a calf? How fast do cows grow? I mean, can you tell if one? I guess you could just say, oh, that's one. A yearling? A year? I don't know how big cows get or how fast they get looking like an adult, but I don't know if that makes a difference in the motive of the people. They were just whoever was the easiest cow to grab, probably. It wasn't immediately clear when they died. The sex of the animal wasn't disclosed. The sex of the animal wasn't disclosed? What difference does that make? I mean, I guess if you're thinking cult, and they're already doing some weird shit to the body, maybe they're doing some even weirder shit to the body. I mean, I guess I can see how you jump to that conclusion. In 2 cases, the animals, right, and here we go. In the 2 cases, the animals' genitalia and anuses had been removed with a circular cut that the sheriff's office had been made with the same precision as the cuts noted around the jaw lines of each cow. So they use the same tool. Jesus. Investigators with the Madison County Sheriff's Office discovered 5 of the deaths after ranchers alerted authorities to a dead 6-year-old longhorn cross cow, the statement said. A 6-year-old longhorn cross cow? What the fuck? The grass around the bodies of all 6 animals were undisturbed, with no signs of struggle and no footprints or tire tracks found, the sheriff's office said. I mean, If it was dry, you probably wouldn't leave much footprints. But if it's like mud, I've been in pastures and cow pastures. I mean, you can tell the difference if somebody's wearing shoes in a muddy pasture. But I don't know about like dry Texas. That I don't know. Ranchers also reported that no predators or birds would scavenge the remains of the cow, leaving it to decay untouched for several weeks. The sheriff's office said several weeks. These cows are just dead for several weeks before you move them. And no other birds or other predators would go near them, which is interesting. The sheriff's office noted that similar incidents have been reported across the United States, and it was coordinating with other law enforcement agencies. So this is like a rash of this? In 2019, authorities in Oregon found 5 dead bulls that had their sex organs and tongues removed. Yeah, same motherfuckers. So there's like a fucking cult going around. Like, they're just starting out with cows, man. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck is going on here? The deaths prompted theories that included everything from carrion bugs to spaceships, of course, and cult killings. Yeah, that's where I'm at. According to the AP, it wasn't clear if the deaths were solved. It wasn't clear if the deaths were solved? What? An FBI agent who investigated an earlier wave of mysterious cattle deaths on tribal lands told the Associated Press that there was no indication that anything other than common predators were behind the deaths. Whoa. Wait a minute. The cow's tongues removed and the anuses, and this FBI agent is like, normal shit. That's what fucking wolves do. I'll just eat a fucking cow's asshole out. Like, what the fuck? Interesting. That does sounds pretty fishy. I can't see, like, it's definitely not aliens, right? Aliens aren't fucking going through, they're not jumping through all these hoops. They're not gonna fucking kill a cow, take a piece of it, go to another pasture, kill another cow, leave part of the old cow. They don't give a fuck about any of that, right? I mean, that doesn't seem like something they'd waste their time with, unless there's just some fucking juvenile delinquent aliens running around space just doing some crazy shit like that on every planet. I don't know. I think it's some cult shit. I think it's like, maybe it's something that to get into the cult you have to do some of this shit. That kind of sounds like the vibe. And like initiation type stuff. You gotta go kill a cow, rip its tongue out, throw its fucking asshole in the neighbor's fucking pasture. Some shit like that. But yeah, I mean, Jesus. I've worked on farms, and there's definitely some like weird shit that happens on farms. And I think that goes way back to like cattle wrestling days. I feel like people just like, I don't know, I mean, farm animals, there's people that like to fucking abuse animals, and farm animals are probably like the most helpless, especially cows, because they're just out in a fucking field and a fence. They can't go anywhere, and I mean, they're not gonna fucking run. What is the deal with cows? They don't fucking run. You just walk up to a cow. Shit, where I'm grow up, you can go tip them over in the middle of the night, and you can sneak up on them. So who knows, man? That's crazy. Any theories? Do you have any theories about what the fuck's going on with these cows? I'm guessing cult. Sounds like some cult shit. Or maybe some gang stuff. It sounds initiation stuff. Or maybe like sacrificial stuff. I don't know. What do you think? But that's all I got for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.